Welcome to the Mindset for Success show, where we will talk about success in different ways and give you practical tips to achieve and cultivate success in every area of your life. Come, join us and learn from our guests what success is all about. For more information, follow us at... Welcome to the Mindset for Success show. I'm Renata Gallo, your host. Today, we are going to talk about success with a friend from New Jersey, Renata Gallo. But before we start, I want to talk to you about planting seeds. Every day is a good opportunity to plant the seed for success. So whatever it is that you want, you have to plant that seed. Energetically, when we talk about it, what it means is that whatever you think, it will manifest into your life. So every day, instead of focusing on what you don't want, the invitation is to focus on what you want. So you start planting seeds of success. To tell us more about this and how energy works, we have our guest today, Renata. Thank you for being with us today. Hi, Renata.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
Thank you. Renata is a coach and a holistic healer. She's in New Jersey. And Renata, tell us a little bit about your business, what you do, how you help people.
Okay, so my business is about energy healing and light therapy using light and crystals that it's complemented with life coaching. So we
Excellent.
use several tools approach for mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual healing. Because we are a multi-dimensional being, we focus on entire wellness of the being. So it's important to address these issues that may be one of these areas or multiple different areas. Working with over 350 people more, I have found that most people need to be addressed more than of these areas, multiple areas in dealing. And what I refer is suffering in these areas. So these are all interconnected and usually starts with root cause. And most of the time it's past life's karma. So we focus on removing and balancing these energies. The purpose is to elevate suffering and make a positive transformational impact on one's life.
Amazing. It's super interesting everything that you're saying about the past life and how energy affects your life and how you can use different tools. And you mentioned something about that there are different areas. So in the same way, you believe that you can achieve success in different areas of your life?
That's correct. So they're all interconnected, and some areas may need more time spent to work on, and some areas less. So depending, it's individual. So individual based. That's why we complement coaching to identify those areas and be able to work in those areas.
Excellent. And from your point of view, what is success? How do you say I'm successful? What makes you feel successful, or how do you help your clients to be more successful in life?
Okay, so success to me is on multiple different areas. Like, for example, success would be balanced life, healthy, living, enjoying to the fullest, living on one's term, and be able to have control of their time and action. To me, that's success.
Yeah.
And in relationship is having a meaningful connection, strong bonds, having a supportive family and friends, a network of people. And spirituality for me means like inner peace, alignment with my values and beliefs, and my life purpose. And in health is taking care of yourself and exercising, eating the right healthy foods, and having the freedom to do all these things.
Amazing the way that you describe it, because you say the category, let's say health, and then you say what it means for you and how you are going to achieve it. So that's itself is successful because you know where you're going, you know where you're focusing on. Because otherwise, have you noticed that people say, oh, I want to be successful. And when you ask them, what does that mean for you? They say, I don't know, right? So that way that you describe it is really helpful for everybody who is listening, because it's what I want, how to achieve it, and what I need to do to achieve it. Amazing. Very good. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. So when things get really difficult in your life, because there are some days that even though you're trying your best, you feel that you are not being successful, right? And that happened to all of us. That's normal. That's part of life. So what do you do when you feel like stuck, or you feel like today is a difficult day, or there are certain challenges? How do you overcome those days?
Well, I think the strength is built on self-care activities and having a positive mindset, having the support system with all kind of, what we talked about in the beginning, important to have that success and having family connection and being mentally and physically fit. All those things are important. Um, and being adapted to changes, but have that flexibility, overcome these challenges. So by doing that, you may want to do some things that strengthen you. So identify your strengths and weaknesses and focus on the strengths that can get you through the difficult challenges. And that may be from reading, inspirational, surrounding yourself with inspirational people, maybe activity, could be a meditation, seeking a healer to help you to discuss, identify those things, so you have more clarity and be able to focus on those things to move forward from the challenges
Good.
to more overcoming them and having the perseverance. So part of success is the perseverance and constancy, aim, and effort.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Tell me something, Renata. What is your favorite self-care activity? What do you do?
Well, I do multiple different things. I do enjoy sometimes when I'm feeling down, I watch a funny movie that inspires me, makes me smile, happy. I call people, friends, go out to dinner or go out and go for a jog. Um, First thing I do go for is meditation to release some of those negativity, to put me in a different state of mind, feeling in control of that I can achieve those things. And focus on the things that I do want to achieve. So rather than focusing on the challenges, focusing on the solution and resolution, for me, how I can overcome and seeking those, looking in those areas.
I think that that's the key to success, what you just said, that you focus on the good things, you focus on the positive, and to look for the solution instead of what is really happening that put you down at that moment. So in life, we have all this, it feels sometimes that it's like a messy thing, right? And you have to find a way to organize yourself. So that being said, I want to play a game with you. Are you open to play a game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the game is called Mismatch, and what is going to happen is that they're going to give us some random letters, and we will try to create a word with that. It's all related with sweets and desserts and, that kind of stuff. It's just a brain exercise, okay? So let's go for it. They are going to show it to us in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Aha, there we go. So we have to try to find, yeah. What can we do with that? Because it's like life. It's complicated. Cookies. Oh, okay.
Oh, cookies.
Okay. More than one word.
This is more than one?
Yeah. Wow. Ice cream.
Okay.
It's a B.
What's a sweet thing that starts with B?
Something sweet that starts with B. Brownies. Oh, I should know that. I love brownies. Limes. Key lime pie? Key limes? No. No.
Milkshake.
Milkshake. Oh, milkshake. Woohoo!
Wow. Okay.
Uh,
Sound. No, town. Down.
down, down. Donuts.
Donuts. Oh my
Ay.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. Huh. Door, go. Gummies? No. Yogurt. Ah.
Yogurt. Ah. So this is all food related.
Yeah, it's all food related. Because to make it easier, it's supposed to be, but it's like a more than one word.
Jelly beans.
Oh, you got it! Woo! Jelly beans, you see? Once you start learning how to do it, gum. Bubble gum. It has to be bubble gum.
Bubble gum. Yeah.
It has to, right?
Bubble
Let's see. Oh, we
gum.
made it. Let's see. I think we have one couple of more. Oh no, that's it. Thank you very much. That was good.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so you know,
Those are
like
good
life,
things.
those are really great games because if you notice, like in life, first it's messy, and when you get the answer, you say, "Oh, that was it." You know, it was easier than what I thought, right? So that normally happens, especially when we talk about success. Correct? Yeah. So let's go to a short commercial break, and when we come back, more with Renata. Thank you.
Okay.
Todo Bello Balloons is a business that was born out of a passion for creating unique and beautiful balloon designs, including balloon bouquets, balloon arches, balloon columns, and more. We specialize in creating unique and beautiful balloon designs that bring your dreams into reality. We believe that balloons have the power to bring people together and create lasting memories, and we are honored to be part of that experience. Contact us and we will bring happiness to your celebrations with our balloons. You've been watching the Mindset for Success show. Now, back to your host, Carolina Ayala. Welcome back to Mindset for Success. Today we're having an amazing conversation with coach and energy healer Renata Gallo. Renata, thank you very much for being here with us again. So tell us a little bit more about certain habits that you have to achieve success in your life, or what can you recommend to your clients in the regular day-to-day basis to be successful?
Well, there's several habits. I found that most first is determination, identify the goal, um, resilience,
Uh-huh.
strong work ethic, necessary aim and effort,
Yeah.
and time. Positive attitude is really crucial, and being disciplined, like never stray away from your target. Try to constantly have that target on your mind
Yeah.
and taking small steps towards it. Sometimes it requires big steps.
Yeah.
So
One
food
moment,
is
Renata. I think that you are moving something, so we cannot hear you. So if you are moving
okay.
something on the papers or something, okay. So can you repeat the last part that you think?
Yeah, so discipline,
Discipline. Yes.
constancy of aim and effort,
Yeah.
have a clarity of goal, have a strong work ethic, discipline,
Mm-hmm.
positive attitude,
Totally.
and resilience. So, and determination. So, not giving up of what you want to desire to achieve those
That's
goals.
really important because sometimes when you start and you get the challenges, the most easy out is like, oh no, that's not for me. I just give out. So it's important to have that discipline and constancy and repetition to make it happen. Those are amazing qualities, and I totally believe that those are the key to success. But in practical ways, if somebody says, look, I don't know, what do I want? What can they do? What
Well,
would you
they
will
can
recommend?
definitely do brainstorming, try different things,
Yes.
look at what they're good at, and maybe apply some of those things, identify those things and what they are good at, and focus on those areas to expand those areas.
I really enjoy what you're saying because sometimes people do totally the opposite. They start dwelling into, I don't know what to do, I cannot do this, and you're advising totally the opposite. Go look for your strength, focus on what you are good at. So sometimes I have people, my clients, they say, but I don't know what I'm good at. How can you help those people?
Well, I would definitely question what do they like to do. Most of the time, they have multiple different areas. So the only way to do is really get your hands on there and try it out to see if that's something they want to pursue
Yeah.
and expand on it. So really, you don't know until you try.
Yeah, and that's, I think that's one of the qualities to be successful is to keep trying. Always try something new. Always be open to the new
Right.
opportunities in life. Correct. So sometimes I also tell my clients to not only to think what they make them happy, but sometimes we cannot see ourselves fully because we're so worried about it. So I tell them, ask your best friends, your partner, people that you know that they love you, to tell you what are your good qualities. What do they think that you are good at? And sometimes you get that and you're surprised. You say, really? You know, they look at me and they see that I'm like this. Wow. That start making you feel better. And then you start believing in yourself. So you have more motivation to keep moving forward. So that's a
Right,
really good
and the
exercise.
most important thing is to thrive on that is to surround yourself in positive people because there are people out there that can take you away from your goal or put you down, and therefore your maybe the road can change to a different path that you want to go on.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
really surrounding yourself with supportive network and same mindset of people will help to push you through.
Yeah, definitely. We know because we work with energy that your energy affects the environment, but also the environment affects your energy. So that's why you have to look for a positive environment, in this case, positive network, people who can support you with the same mindset that they want to achieve things. So you can also use that energy to be better.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a really good thing that we should all keep doing over and over. So, in terms of success, you said that it's really important to be trying to learn, to have good relationships. There is any book or a resource that you think that people can benefit from if they are looking to increase success?
Yeah. The specific one I like that I really continuously develop. I mean, I have many that I can recommend,
Yeah.
but that one particularly that we talk about is Principles of Success by Jack Canfield.
Yeah.
I think that's a great one to start because there are principles, but you can break it down in small tasks and things and really dive in deep and develop those qualities.
Excellent. So I haven't read that book. I love books, so that's gonna go next in my list. So in this book, they give you, for example, the principle, and then they give you examples how to apply that principle.
Yes, yes,
Excellent.
and you can really dive deeper into each category. So I found that that was really interesting, and actually I have to go back into it and review it because it's something that you can't just read once. You have to
Definitely. Yeah.
continuously to read and practice because those qualities is not just one time. You have to develop them.
Yeah.
So
Because we are
it's a
evolving all the
continuous.
time, correct?
Yeah,
And every time that we read the book again, we're in a different state, so maybe we can get benefit in another level from the same principles, correct?
right, correct. So there's different levels, like you mentioned, different levels of each principle. You can dive deeper and develop them into bigger, greater things. Yeah.
Excellent. And any advice that you can get to people to be successful? Anything?
Well, everybody's individual and they have different priorities. I think the key is to what identifies like what is it success mean to them and how do they want to apply it. The main thing. Well, some success people may be just family. Some could be, prosperity, success, maybe just health, or so everybody has a different or multiple or every or all areas that they want to be successful in. So the key is to identify where and then start to really take the step towards that.
Yes. What do you think about celebration? Do you think that celebrating your success is important?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's one thing I could definitely add more into my life. I don't celebrate enough for myself victories that I have, and when I move, I think measurement is really important um, in success because that's when you can take those little celebrations and recognize that you are making progress.
Yes. Yes.
Because if one doesn't do that, they feel like they're standing still, not moving forward, but they have accomplished a lot without not even acknowledging. So that can be also a driving force to move forward.
Yeah. There is another exercise that I always recommend, but I want to see your advice or your opinion about it. What do you think about gratitude?
Oh, gratitude, I think, is a beautiful thing because with gratitude, um, it makes you appreciate life more on different levels. And it kind of intertwines with your success. So you can attract more success and opportunities.
Yeah, yes, yes, definitely. From the energy point of view, the more you appreciate something, the more you will get back that, right? Because you're putting
Yeah.
your energy, as you said at the beginning, is where you focus on, right? You always have the choice
Hmm.
to focus on the problem or the solution. So
That's
many
right.
of the recommendations that you've been giving through the interview is focus on the positive, focus on what you want, identify what you want. And I think that that's the inner work that sometimes is the biggest limitation, right? When we talk about
Hmm.
success. So what do you
Yes,
think? What do you
that's
think?
true.
How can you overcome some of those inner limitations, those fears about being successful?
Well, first we have to identify that there even exists because if
Good,
you're not
right?
aware,
Yeah, sometimes we don't
that
even know. Sometimes we don't even know that we have those, and then we
that
say, oh,
right,
wow.
and that could be the driving force. But if we don't focus at, okay, this is one of this area that could be, and then we have to remove it. So in pranic healing, we have a technique that we remove these and then we put positive um, things into our life to enhance that to help you move forward. But yeah, definitely identifying and removing and focusing where you want to go. So be sort of like the captain steering your own ship
I
in the
like that
direction that you
analogy.
want to
I
go.
really like it. I really like that analogy because sometimes we need that self awareness about what is really happening because sometimes it's like I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but we have to have that time to create the awareness and maybe say, oh, this is the limitation, this is the fear, this is the root cause, as you say at the beginning, the root cause of the
Hmm.
situation to be able to move forward. And there is any specific tool that you use when you want to help people to overcome these blockages beside pranic healing?
Yeah, so I do exercise with them is as far as focusing on their own where they want to go and help them to identify those steps, what's holding them back. Sometimes they may not know. So with intention, removing it, going through maybe meditation or healing session, um, there's more clarity coming through and we're able to focus on those areas.
Yeah.
It's important to do an exercise to really write down the weaknesses and strengths and what their goal is, um, to identify those areas. So the coaching is really important because then you can give them guidance. Ultimately, the client does take their own responsibility of taking those actions,
Yeah.
but you as a coach can help and guide them and give them the tools to move forward. And with pranic healing, in addition to energy, you can remove it. So it's easier to move forward and take those steps and actions. So then from there, they can you can evaluate meeting continuously and give them feedback, and they also see the progress. So that's important.
Yeah. I love the way that you mix and match everything together to give this holistic approach to your clients and help them to move forward into their dreams. That's really nice the way that you explain it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are almost done. So before we go, I want to ask you the last question is tell us about if you were able to help somebody right now, right? By giving them a practical tool, what to do. If you don't know what to do, where to start with the energy healing to improve your life, what would you recommend for them to try first?
I would definitely start with one, taking a salt bath.
Mm-hmm.
One of the techniques, have a healing session, because sometimes removing the energy, there comes in clarity. Um, then, or taking salt baths, taking a breath intake and removing. So there are techniques that you can do is breath work called pranayama. And in some areas, then you can incorporate a journal where they can journal and daily and record what's happening so they can see the pattern. And the idea is to recognize these patterns where it is that's holding them back from limitation, whatever they want to achieve. So journaling is big.
It's big,
So
awesome.
yeah, and also acknowledge the good things, because you don't just want to focus on negative, you want to focus on the good things that are happening in life. So journaling can do both things, and then you can see what is really going on and how you're making your choices.
Excellent. I like that way of journaling. That is not only the bad things that are happening to you, but also the good ones, so you can also be, grateful about it. But you mentioned something that maybe we need a little bit more of clarification. You say salt bath. How that will help people to improve their life?
Oh, salt bath. Well, that's the first thing I tell them. I said, take a salt bath, because a lot of people go to the ocean and they feel amazing when they come out from the ocean, right? So water is usually absorbing the energy,
Mm-hmm.
and salt helps to break down the energy in the aura and chakras.
Okay.
So when you're in the ocean, you actually have a cleansing effect. So that's one of the things we teach in pranic healing, one of the techniques. And we actually use salt and water to break down the energy when we remove the energy from a client, and we use it as a garbage can. So it really does work. So that's why I recommend that. And I also compensate to complement it with lavender oil, because lavender oil helps to break down deeper the energy faster. And people usually feel amazing effect afterwards,
I know.
very quickly.
That's
It's very
amazing.
relaxing and soothing, and it works.
It works. Awesome. So thank you very much, Renata, for sharing with us today. If you want to continue the conversation and learn more about energy healing and the coaching techniques that Renata used, in the description you will have all her information to continue the conversation. Thank you very much for sharing with us today all your knowledge, and until next time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching the Mindset for Success show. Join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. to learn how to master your mind and achieve success in every area of your life.